Hi, it's Empress Rose, and welcome to our collective reading. Take what works, leave what doesn't. And any interaction with the channel is fabulous and really helpful for keeping it relevant, keeping it in the algorithm. So I appreciate those emojis and likes and comments and subscribes, of course. Those are fabulous. So I started off this reading with looking in my scrying ball. And the first thing I saw was a shark coming up from the deep, and its mouth was open, and nothing about it surprised me. I was like, yes, the sharks are in this deep ocean, and they emerge sometimes, and they need to eat. And there's nothing really shocking or surprising about it. I didn't feel afraid. I didn't feel anything other than like, yes, acknowledging, yep, this is where sharks live. And it was coming to the surface and it was emerging. So, and then the other thing I saw was then shortly after that I saw a puppy or a small dog with these big floppy ears, and it was trying to jump up, and it wanted to be like held or something. Sometimes it had these floppy ears and sometimes it didn't. And but the main gist of it was this being was very excited to see us, very happy to see us, wanted to be closer, wanted to either be held or be acknowledged in some way. They were excited to see us and were generating a lot of excitement. So both of them, it was interesting, both of them were coming up into our awareness from some place, some darkness, and coming into and up into our awareness. So that was about the only parallel, the total juxtaposition of energies, right? So, and then I already had started this reading, and then we had some technical difficulties, which was basically the deck going everywhere and me having to take some time to put it back together. But the three cards that like flopped in the place where I was like, okay, those are my cards. We have Trust the Niggle. I haven't Trust the Niggle. What's the niggling feeling trying to tell you? So getting an intuitive hit about something, it might be very tempting to ignore that hit. It might be, you might be the only one feeling it or the only one getting the message. It's coming to you and not to other people around you. And it could be just part of yourself. This is where like meditation comes in super handy, is like those quieter, subtler feelings can be heard once we silence, or not silence, but once we're just more in touch and able to listen to the layers going on, the layers of, in a way, like mental sound going on in our minds. And then those niggles are at a, I want to say, a lower frequency that we have to tune into, and we do that through meditation. So, I mean, you can get intuitive hits anytime in the loudest crowd, in the loudest whatever. You just have to pay attention to them. What's it trying to tell you? And trying to listen to yourself primarily, more than other people here. And then we have Keepers of the Earth. You're not alone. Ancient ancestors stand beside you, which is to me, this is talking about your earthly experience and spiritual support for that, for our little earth school that can be a little bit difficult and a little bit challenging. And that's a known like glitch, or that's a issue here, is that this can get challenging. It can be easy to lose faith. It can be easy to lose perspective. It can be easy to be lost in fear here. And so you are being helped. So again, this is like Trust the Niggle. If you're getting sort of spiritual or psychic hits, this would be something to listen to. You're meant to be having those experiences. They're not weird things. Of course, intuition and spiritual guidance has been part of the human experience since the beginning. It's part of our survival skills. So trusting the niggle, knowing that you are supported in especially if the niggle has you standing out and has you doing something different than what other people are doing, and has you stepping away from the group, stepping away from the crowd, because your intuition is telling you something very different than what these people are doing or than what this situation is. So if it has you stepping out and feeling alone, out on a limb, this is saying you're not actually alone. You may be feeling alone on the earth plane, but you're not alone in a spiritual sense. We are actually giving you this message. You are listening to it and you're taking action on it. And it may have you feeling alone in the physical plane, but you're not alone spiritually. And then trust your path, and that your felt very strong to me. Trust your path. If you knew you would be supported, what would you do? So this is another dream big card. Don't let what other people around you are doing hinder or limit your vision for the future. And so this to me is a lot of shifting sands. And here you have your goal. You have what you want. You have the place you want to go and you want to be. Everything between you and that place is going to be shifting and moving around. So you're going to want to remain nimble. You're going to want to remain attentive. You're going to want to be able to shift your path. You're still going where you want to go. There's just shifting sands. Oh, that came out. Didn't that come out in last week's? The shifting sands, the Fool, was it last week, the week before? Anyway, came out recently about taking a leap of faith from one area of shifting sand to another area of shifting sand. So the landscape is moving, and you're meant to follow your own path. And you may be getting like dreams or other information or just intuition to keep going. And I think we got that last week too, that sense of keep going where you're going, and follow your path, set your goal, set the goal but not the course, because the course is going to twist and turn. And my experience with this card is that you get to where you want to go, but there are a lot of twists and turns along the way. Unexpected twists and turns along the way. And having to shift tactics, having to shift gears, having to shift all sorts of things. That's it. Falling right into my lap here. Upheaval. Jeez Louise. Oh. Upheaval. Okay. So yeah, the winds of change are coming, have come, are here. Upheaval. Look, you got this nest egg though. It's safe. This egg's in a nest. It's safe. So there is safety within the upheaval. But yeah, a big windstorm, a big storm coming or here, and it might even be like an uprooted energy. Yeah, a lot of drama, a lot of perhaps words. So stay focused on your goal. But there is this, like, I'm holding, like, oh my gosh, I'm holding on. Like, there's this uprooted shift, plot twist. This is the Tower card, upheaval. Right, and we have these shifting sands over here of like the destination stays the same, the path there, the route there shifts and changes. But I think this is meant to reassure you that even in upheaval, be it personal, workplace, whatever, you're still on your path. You have not deviated from it. No, there's not a path. There's not a path. There's a destination. There's a lot of upheaval and shifting between you and that destination. The destination remains the same and remains solid and remains your North Star. How you navigate and get there, that's the part we're talking about here. Okay, and we're going to do Guardian of the Night. Little MJ Colonnade moment. She's got the Crow Oracle, the Urban Crow Oracle. And she also did this Guardian of the Night. Here's the little box. All right. From the bottom of the deck, Eight of Wands, communication and ideas. Already things that have already been talked about, already been discussed, already been understood, already changed reality have happened. I want to say the die has been cast. Like the dice have been rolled. The die has been cast. The dice has been rolled, and the intentions are stated. The discussions, a discussion has already occurred that is about changing reality. The goal is being moved towards very swiftly, actually. I think this movement and this change could perhaps be guided. It could be part of the keepers of the earth, the ancestors, the people that are here to help us in this little earth school, could be coming in with these messages, could be arriving with goals in mind. Past, present, inner landscape, what's at issue, environment, to-do list, possible outcome. Nine of Cups, I love you. I've seen you already today. I love it. I love it. Not in this deck, though. All right, in the recent past, the Devil, the Jackalope. That's a very personal, beautiful message. The Jackalope, the Devil, the masked situation, something that frustrates you, something that appears to be one thing and is this totally other thing. Something that is, I'm going to say it is like death. It is a loss of innocence has occurred. Dangerous territory. We have that in the past. We have some sort of dangerous territory, some sort of deception, addiction, easy to get into, difficult to get out of. False fronts, lies. Current situation is Nine of Pentacles. It's a rest after work. It's winter time. It's having achieved something and being able to sort of rest on your laurels, or being able, he's hibernating, but it's still like we're getting a sense of it's the last bit of fall. So it's almost like right now. Right now is right now. Right now is a time to rest. You've accomplished something. Maybe with this Devil energy, you've overcome something. Not the whole war, but the battle. You've won a battle. And it's, you're full. You have what you need for now. You're not going to be in this place forever. There will be new seasons coming. But for now, you're full, you're satisfied, you have achieved something. And there's this resting. And there's a sense of having enough for the winter, having enough for the future, having enough, and dreaming of the next things. It's kind of got Queen of Pentacles vibes for me. Then we have King of Swords is in your hopes, your fears, and your inner landscape. So wisdom. We have so many birds of prey out here. And then this card, the Keepers of the Earth, we have this red-tailed hawk, and we have this owl here, and this Keepers of the Earth is sort of reminding me of like these birds coming in. So the King of Swords is typically like just someone who's very judicious, someone who's very smart, someone who's like a lawyer, a doctor, a judge. You know, they have the sword of truth here. They're very well balanced. They know how to work that sword of truth. They know what the sword of truth is good for, what it's not for. And there's been a lot of prior battles. So this person has gone through, they have experience. So if you're getting a lawyer, you're not getting a lawyer that is, you know, just out of law school, just past the bar. You're getting a lawyer with a huge amount of experience. This is their area of expertise. They have a lifetime of experience. They dream, you know, in their dreams, it's so easy. They can do this with their eyes closed. They can do this without much information. They understand the whole thing. So you may be looking into or thinking about somebody who has this level of expertise in a very specific field. You may be looking for an expert. You may be wanting an expert. You may be wanting to be that expert at some point, not right now, because right now you've got what you need for the moment. So you may be concerned about getting a lawyer or thinking about someone who is an intellectual. Yeah, this could be you. Yeah, because it's your inner landscape. Maybe you know what you're talking about. And with this Nine of Pentacles, you do have an area, you do have what you need. You do know. So maybe you're wondering about your own level of expertise and insight. Maybe that's something that is something you're questioning or thinking about. There are a lot of swords here. And swords are about communication. And this Wands card is the one Wands card about communication. So not the one, but it almost seems more suited to the swords card, the sword suit, more suited to swords than wands, but it is wands, and it's all that energy behind communication and that will to create something. So you're wondering, you might be wondering if you're the expert or if you need some other expert. We are saying that right now, for now, you have what you need. So this is funny. In your what's at issue here is Two of Swords, which I feel like we've had Two of Swords before. But it came out upright. And the pattern is to put it in the reverse. So it must have been reversed. So something happened here. It must have been reversed, and then it's in the upright. So we have like a no. We have a not able to fully move forward. We have a place that's not comfortable. It's not comfortable, but there's also a lot of difficulty moving forward from the place. So it's a little bit kind of stuck seeming. And it's like looking to move forward from this place, looking to make a leap, looking to move forward, but not having the stability to do so. So there's a blocked path, a no. But there is this poise of moving forward. And I think it's similar. It's reminding me of this one, Trust Your Path, of just seeing this frog seems so focused on a goal. They're so focused on some sort of goal here and wanting to move forward, but not able to, not having the standing right now. You know, he's on swords. Like, how are you supposed to launch off a blade? You're going to hurt yourself if you launch off a blade. So there's the vision that's there, but there's not the capacity to move forward with it. There's wanting to move on from a place. And then there also seem to be like owls in here. I know they're fireflies, but the way they're reading to me is sort of owls in the dark, helpers in the dark. It's these owls sort of, they're watching. I'm not, you know, typically the owl would eat a frog. I don't even know if an owl would actually bother with a frog. That's a big enough meal, and the owl already has what it needs. but it seems to be sort of in the background here, watching the situation. I'm going to say this is very owl-y reading so far. To me, that's what's really standing out, is some owl energy, the wise energy, the wise observer, which we got the seer last time, the wise observer. In your environment, you have Four of Swords. So this can also be a no card. Again, we have hibernation. No, the Four of Swords is resting, taking time out. Yeah, it's rest time. We have two cards of hibernation. I was just reading about winter and about how like animals don't fight the winter. They're not like, no, we have to keep the same schedule. Both of these animals are like, oh, it's that season. It's that time to retreat, to go back, to regroup, to spend this winter dreaming and envisioning and resting and saving up our energy and our resources, because we can't go anywhere right now. We can't do anything right now. So there's a sense of hunkering down, which I think we got a little bit of last time too. There's a sense of hunkering down and staying home, staying in, staying, the two cards of hibernation. And it's like other people are hibernating too. So it's like, I'm part of an industry that tends to shut. I'm part of one industry that ramps up and is batshit crazy for the whole month of December. And then part of another industry that just like shuts the whole thing down for most of December. Nothing's going to happen. Don't even think about it. Don't worry about it. You're not going to get an audition in December. It's not going to happen. So just don't worry about it. So that's a little bit of the environment is shut down. It's the industry that's like shut down and not going to operate because people are doing so many other things. So Four of Swords is like, it could be like somebody closing for a while, somebody closing something up. Anyway, something's getting recalibrated. Like, it's not available right now. We got no. You got what you need right now. You're getting what you need right now, hopefully. And everything else is kind of stopped energy, stopped energy. So they're not working. Why should you? You've already put a huge amount of work into something, which I'm getting with the Nine of Pentacles. They're not working. They're not moving anything forward. They're sort of recalibrating though. So if it's something you're relying on, know that it is being recalibrated. But yeah, two hibernation cards. That's fascinating. Nine of Cups, this is your to-do list. Be happy with who you are. Be proud of yourself. This is reminding me of like early on in the pandemic when everybody got laid off. Some of us were very happy about it. We were like, oh my gosh, I have time now. I can, and I'm not worried about getting my bills paid. And that's a little bit of the vibe here. I have this time. I can like go do this. I can start a YouTube channel. I can do all sorts of things that I didn't have time to do beforehand. So, and then other people were like, I can't believe this. And I'm like, you're getting paid to like not go to work. Like, that sounds great to me. So this is reminding me of that situation in which you could go either way. You could be like, why me? Or you could be like, wow, what a great opportunity. They're shut down. They're on hold. I've got what I need. I'm just going to enjoy myself right now and be happy with who I am, be happy with what I have, be proud of who I am and what I have to offer, right? We've got the peacock that's just like, this is who I am. Look, you're not afraid to be seen. You're not afraid to be seen with your accomplishments, right? Both of these are high. We've got two nines here, Nine of Cups and Nine of Pentacles. So both really nice, high accomplishment, really great energies in the present. And then you're meant to enjoy that. Whatever you've earned here, show it off, enjoy it. You deserve this. You should be, do not be afraid to be seen right now. That's the other thing. Show what you got. Show the world what you've got. Don't be afraid to be seen. There's all of this blocked hibernation energy. And in the middle of that, you're meant to be like, here I am. This is what I have to offer. This is who I am. Don't be shy. Don't be shy about who you are right now. Possible outcome, 2 of Cups, meeting your match. Yeah, a really beautiful conversation. That's going to happen because you are being who you are. You're being true to yourself. You're showing your true colors. You are being who you are and you're happy with who you are. This is a match made in heaven. It could be one conversation. It could be an incredibly healing, beautiful conversation. It could be with family, with chosen family. You're filling each other's cups. You guys, look at this. Look, these elephants each have a cup and they're filling each other's cups. So that also reminds me, they can be like, they're mirroring each other here. They're very similar. This can be just a conversation where you deeply connect with someone, just a conversation. It's almost like the meat of life is like when you really deeply connect with someone. That's almost the point sometimes. So this refilling of each other's cups, and it could be a conversation, it could be a whole beautiful relationship with someone that just feels so like family to you, or actually is family if that's possible with your family. So really beautiful conversation and connection coming up. I love it. I love it. But you have to be authentic. And you have to know that you're enough and that you have done the work. You've done a lot of work on yourself is what this is talking about too. And you may know someone that you would think of as the King of Swords. Maybe they go on vacation. Maybe there's some sort of winter vacation or something. Because now with this 2 of Cups at the end here, I'm like thinking about like a relationship that maybe... But you have to be utterly and completely yourself in order for this connection to even happen. But there's been communication in the past, and this sort of devilly glitch happening here. And a blocked path forward. Maybe you get like stranded at an airport somewhere and you meet someone that's just very like, you really connect. And that's all it is that meeting, is that connection. Or maybe it's longer, I don't know. But it almost seems like some sort of blockage or stoppage. Just be staying positive. This is going to connect you with someone that somehow this conversation is very important. It's a very important connection, and it comes to you because something is stopped. It almost seems like it could be like a grounded airplane, or something is a no, and that means that now we turn to each other and we talk. That opens up the possibility. But you need to come into that conversation feeling proud of who you are, being happy with who you are, and being fully honest about who you are. And maybe those things seem like opposites to you, but they shouldn't be. There's a lot of really great stuff about you. Okay, we're gonna look that for you to share, for someone to feel like a relationship or a conversation is reciprocal, or that they really benefit from talking to you just as much, and you benefit just as much from talking to them. But there's some sort of blockage that happens that creates that situation where things have to stop and slow down, and then you really connect with somebody. Oh, right. Interesting. And so to kind of wrap this up, we're going to do an auspicious symbol, something to maybe look for, something to maybe see. And what's funny is in a personal reading earlier today, this already came out, different deck though. The Ankh. The Ankh offers the key to insights and blessings for the future. It's also like the combination of the male and female, in one symbol. So that's why it's a symbol of life, because it's when the male and female come together, they create life. And so there's this Ankh, there's a symbol of life here. Key, and the key, it's interesting. A key to insights and blessings for the future. You are receiving a key. It's reminding me of these swords here. Key. And maybe that key is that intuition. Maybe that niggle is the key. Beautiful. Okay, well, I hope that this is helpful for you this week as you move forward, or whenever you find it. As you move forward with your life, I hope that it's helpful and you feel well supported. All right, bye.